Well, if you're not a huge fan of pumpkin recipes, Wendy Barrett, National Food Educator, is here with Thanksgiving alternatives using pears. Hi, nice to see you again.
You too, wonderful.
Okay,
Good.
so
It was a quick trip to get here.
oh, I bet.
Vancouver.
Well, thank
Oh
you
yeah.
for pulling it all together. It seems like forever since I've interviewed you. So let's talk pears because I know you're the master of pears. And what recipe are you making for us today?
I'm making cranberry sauce and also a Brussels sprouts. But a couple of key things before
Yes, we're going to get back to that.
anything
Yes.
starts doing is pear ripeness, right? So what you do is you select your pear, you take your thumb and your index finger. If it gives a little bit, it's right. And
Okay.
this one is perfect.
Kind of like
This
an
one
avocado.
here, this is a Bartlett. It's the only pear that's going to change color. It is green, and when it's ready to go, it turns yellow. And this is nowhere near being ripe. 3 or 4 days on the counter.
Okay, so Wendy, that's my
now,
question for you, Wendy, is I have had, so how do you store them properly? Because I've had pears that I put in the fridge and I swear for 2 months, they are still hard as a rock. So
oh dear.
you need to ripen them first on the counter and then put them in the fridge.
Once you know, put them on the kitchen counter.
Okay.
And then you do this little ripeness test, and if they're ripe,
okay,
and you're not ready to eat them, then put them in the fridge.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Okay, is that what you were doing?
No, I was just putting them in the fridge immediately.
Okay, not 100%, but that's good. It's good.
Okay, all right.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, so should we get going on the recipe?
Well, yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so it's Thanksgiving, so basically we've got about 1.5 pounds of Brussels sprouts. Just wash them. And then we've got some red onion that I chopped up. And obviously the pears. And a little more pears. You can use any pear, but ripe pear is important, right?
Right.
And a little bit of olive oil. Put that in here. And then I'm just going to move this over here. Stir it around a little bit so everything gets mixed up. Turn your oven on to about 425. And then just roast them, basically. And, you know, roasted vegetables are fantastic because they caramelize, so it brings out the sugar. That's really what it does. And you can see here, this is when they're all just, yummy, tasty, ready to cook.
I love making roasted vegetables, but I would have not thought to put pears in with them. So that's a really nice addition and changes the flavor profile.
It enhances the flavor profile.
Yes.
Have you roasted Brussels sprouts before?
Always. I do it often, yes.
Oh, okay. So you're good to go with that. That's perfect. Okay.
But not without the pear. Not with the pears, though. Okay.
Oh, with the pear. Always with the pear. It's better than the apple. It really is.
Okay.
Okay, so our next recipe, moving on. I've got 3 pears here. I'm just going to put them in the saucepan. Oh, I can see they're nice and juicy. And a package of cranberries, so you can see the cranberries. And then a little bit of orange juice. Put that in. You just put everything in. Sugar, you can use brown sugar or you can use white sugar, whatever you feel like. Oh, I've got my lovely assistants helping me.
Yeah, I can just see the hand reach in once in a while.
Oh, it's so nice though. And then some raisins. I know. It's the who owns these hands, right? Who does?
Right.
A little bit of cinnamon. I like to use fresh ginger. Put that in, and then you can put whatever spices you want. This is a little bit of pepper and salt, and then I used a little bit of, let's see, what do I have in here? Orange zest, which is nice, and I think I've got allspice, and it's just easy, easy, easy. This is what it's going to look like. Oh no! Oh no! Well,
where's your assistant now?
I know, when you need her.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there she is. She popped in again.
It's like a thing, the Addams Family.
Swivel a little bit. Now, the stove is being occupied by the pears, but generally put it on the stove and bring it to a boil and let it cook until 10 minutes until the pears start to pop.
Perfect.
And you're good to go. Oh my goodness.
That's
my goodness, look at
Wendy,
that.
where can people find these amazing recipes?
You've got the finished product. It's sort of like a, as you call it, a deconstructed cranberry sauce, but it's really, my sister tested it. This is where I am. And it was delicious. Now, when these are finished roasting, what you're going to do is put some dried cranberries on here.
Okay.
And then just finish it off with a little bit of fresh, I don't want to do this because now I've already wrecked the tablecloth.
That's okay.
a little bit of honey, and that's
Perfect.
it.
Well, we have to run.
Yeah.
Wendy Barrett, National Food Educator, thank you so much. Some good tips for alternatives for our Thanksgiving weekend. And we will make sure people can find your recipes through chstage.com. Appreciate it.
Okay, have a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, thank you. You too.